the first 5 games of the season. In what was supposed to be a fresh start for Phil Neville and his players have turned out to be a dreadful start. Everyone pointing finger at one player, Gonzalo El Pipi Higuain, for his bad start. A player who will play at the highest level in Europe is not performing in the MLS. But April 9 at Dry Pink Stadium, a new hero was born for Inter Miami fans. A young player from Guayaquil, Ecuador, who has been in and out of the starting rotation. The 6'2" forward Leonardo Campana scored a hat-trick to give the Rosa Negro the first win of the season.
Part of this season. Lassiter getting towards the byline, and it's Campana! It's just one down for level! Inter Miami with some good action here. Bryce Duke trying to pull it back for Campana. Marsman spilled it, and it's over the line! It's Campana! It's a hat-trick!
Welcome everyone to a brand new video. I'm Miguel Paz, your host today, and we're here live from Dry Pink Stadium as Inter Miami hosts New England Revolution. Inter Miami's hoping to get their first victory of the season. They're facing a New England Revolution team who's at the bottom of the table. Last week, Phil Neville said this team is desperate to win. Let's see today if this team is really desperate or if they keep playing the same way that they've been playing around the whole season. But first, let's go around Dry Pink Stadium and asking Inter Miami fans their predictions for today.
Alright, so you already know Higuain's going to score on a penalty because that's the only way he can.
I'm thinking 2-0 Miami, Lassiter goals.
Campana 1 and maybe Yelling 1.
Alright, I think Inter Miami's going to win 1-0, goal from Robert Taylor.
I think Inter Miami's going to win 1-0 from Higuain.
It's going to be 3-1, 2 from Lassiter and 1 from Gregory.
It's going to be 2-1, 1 from Higuain and 1 from Lassiter.
I think it's going to be 1-0 and it's going to be scored by Higuain.
Welcome back everyone, I'm here Miguel Paz. We're live here from Dry Pink Stadium. As the party continues here, Inter Miami gets its first victory of the season, winning 3-2 against New England Revolution. It was probably the best game Inter Miami played. Obviously they won the game. But all around, each line was pretty solid today. Defense, midfield, and the offensive side. Leonardo Campana with the hat-trick today. Impressed the game by the Ecuadorian guy. But first they go to the rating. Marsden 6.1, Jelling 7.5, Lowe 7.0, Mavica 7.4, McVeigh 7.3, Mota 7.8, Gregory 7.9, Robert Taylor 6.7, Lassiter 7.9, Campana 9.5 with the hat-trick, and Rod with the 8.0 in my opinion. Besides Campana, Rod was pretty good. I mentioned it to Phil Neville in the press conference, how key is Robbie Robinson in this team. So let's take a look at what he says.
He is Robbie Robinson for this team to continue winning.
He's key.
Next question, Andrea.
And I think you'll know why I'm just saying that, because I think he's got so much to give.
So yeah, Phil Neville didn't want to talk that much about Robbie Robinson, but Robbie Robinson is a special player. We all know that. If he's 100% healthy, Robbie Robinson could be a great player in MLS and could go to Europe in the near future. We also talk about Gonzalo Higuain. He wasn't playing today, and the team up front seemed a lot different than when Gonzalo was playing. But something really bothers me when people say, oh, Gonzalo doesn't score goals. But the problem is Gonzalo is already 30+ years old. If you've seen Gonzalo play in Europe, Chelsea, Juve, even with Argentina, Gonzalo was a pure 9 always. So here he's going to that number 10. He's dropping back, and when you see the game live, every single time Gonzalo has the ball and he passes to Robbie or Lassiter in the wing, Gonzalo is always the last player to arrive to the area, and that's why I feel like that's why Gonzalo is struggling. So I feel like Gonzalo and Phil Neville should figure something out and let Gonzalo go back to the number 9 spot again, because we can see with Campana today, if you're playing striker in this team, you're going to score a lot of goals. But here, let's hear what Phil Neville has to say about Gonzalo Higuain and that situation.
With him in and without him.
Well, I think what you see is, and I think you see it in a lot in this league, is that there's massive pressure on a DP, and when the DP's playing, there's almost an excuse. Oh, he's not doing it, so I'm okay. So I said to him today that, look, guys, can't point any fingers now. If we lose the game, you can't point any fingers at Gonzalo. It's deliver time, because that's what happens. You know, you take your DP out of the team, And now you can't hide behind the DP that earns all the money, because that I hear that a lot in this league. Oh, he earns all the money. He's got to win us a game of football. And I say it myself sometimes. So I think that was good for the team in terms of they had to grow up. They had to grow up, and I think the freedom came because they had to grow up. It was almost like we let them off the leash, took the leash off them. They had to grow up. They had to communicate with each other. When there was a free kick or a corner kick, they couldn't just look over. Where's Gonzalo? Where's Gonzalo? Oh. Yeah, I think as a club we do. And when things don't go well, that the expectation gets on top of the DP as well. Gonzalo. So today it's a no excuse game. I'm going to see everything that I wanted to see in this game today from the players that we brought in, and I think that's what we saw. We saw a team that was free. We saw a team that had their shackles off because they had to grow up.
Phil Neville has a clear. Gonzalo's going to be his DP and he's going to be his player. I know that Gonzalo's going to be starting again soon here for Inter Miami when he's back from his injury. Next game for Inter Miami will be at Seattle next Saturday at 10 p.m. I'm your host, Big O Pass, and this is all from Dry Pink Stadium. See you next week.